I get asked this fairly often. Tenkar, my group is small. Nobody wants to play a cleric. Should I give the party more potions? Should I let the magic user cast healing spells? Is the party doomed? And hell, this has been a problem for my groups going back to the 80s and the 90s. It's nothing new. Look, I'm going to tell you something that might hurt your feelings if you grew up on 5e or EverQuest or World of Darkness. If you think you need a healer to survive a dungeon, you aren't playing the game. The game is playing you. In the OSR, and particularly in BX, a cleric isn't a healer. They're a safety net. When you remove that net, you don't fall and die. You just learn how to walk the tightrope properly for the first time. Today, we're going to talk about why healing is a failure state and how to survive the most dangerous dungeons without a single prayer to help you. Now, to start this, we need to look at the math, because the math doesn't lie. In BX, a first level cleric has exactly 0 spells. None. They don't get a single cure light wounds until they hit second level. Think about what that means. If you're playing by the book, every single first level party in the history of BX has already been playing without a healer. You've been doing it this whole time. The healer role isn't a mechanical requirement, it's a psychological crutch. When you panic because nobody picked a cleric, you're panicking over a safety net that doesn't even exist for the most dangerous level of the game. So why are you panicking now? The healer role is a design trope from the era of combat as sport. It assumes that you will enter a room, you will stand toe to toe with the orcs or whatever the enemy is, and you will trade hit points until one of you drops. In that world, the cleric is simply a battery charger. But in the tavern, we play combat as war. In combat as war, taking damage isn't part of the routine. It's a catastrophe. If the fighter takes 4 points of damage from a goblin's rusty short sword, that isn't a minor setback. Waiting for the cleric to fix it with a band-aid, that's a massive failure in tactics. That's 4 points closer to a reroll. When you play without a cleric, you finally see the game for what it is. A game of avoidance, not endurance. If you don't have a cleric, your best friend isn't a god. It's the withdrawal action. Most people fail because they have this hero mindset, right? They think about it and they're gaming and their party, we're a party of heroes. They think they need to clear the floor. Without a cleric, you need a burglar mindset. You are there to steal the gold and leave before the owner finds out. So, rule number 1, the retreat threshold. In a party with a cleric, you might decide to head back to the surface when the party is at, 20% health. Without a cleric, your threshold is more likely 60%. If your fighter takes one bad hit, the expedition is over, you leave. You don't push through. Pushing through is how you end up as a cautionary tale in someone else's campaign. And rule number 2, the 10-foot pole is your holy symbol. If you're worried about find traps because you don't have someone to cast a find trap spell or heal the damage if you find it the other way, you're doing it wrong. A 10-foot pole doesn't need to roll a save. It triggers the pressure plate when you're safely down the hole. You need to invest in mundane redundancy. If you can't heal a poison, you don't touch the chest with your hands. You use a crowbar. You use a hireling or a trained monkey or something. Whatever it takes to keep the damage state from ever occurring. Now, of course, we got the elephant in the room, and it's not the healing. You can buy potions for that. At least if your DM is being generous. The real problem with no cleric in the party is turn undead. Undead in BX are terrifying because they don't just take your hit points. They paralyze you. They can drain your levels. They ignore morale checks without a cleric to wave a piece of wood and make them flee. A single goal is a TPK waiting to happen. So how do you handle this? Well, you treat undead like a natural disaster. If you hear the rattling of bones behind a door and you don't have a cleric, you simply don't open that door. You spike it shut, you mark it with chalk, and you go the other way. If you must fight them, you use the alchemical cross. Holy water is your best friend. Fire is probably your second best friend. You don't fight skeletons with swords, you fight them with oil and a choke point. You have to become a tactical coward. Is it heroic? Not in the modern sense. Certainly not in the 5e sense. But staying alive to spend your gold back at the tavern? That's the most heroic thing I can think of. If you don't have a cleric to patch up the fighter, you need more fighters. In the USR, we have this wonderful thing called hirelings. For a few gold pieces a day and a share of the loot, you can bring along Grog the Shield Bearer. Grog isn't there to be a character. Grog is there to stand in the doorway so you don't have to. Think of hirelings as external hit points. Every time a monster swings at a hireling instead of a player character, it's a heal spell you didn't have to cast. Managing a no-cleric party is really about managing your overhead. You spend more on wages, more on dogs, and more on equipment because you aren't spending it on temple donations. You are replacing divine favor with logistical superiority. And honestly, it may be a better way to play. It makes the world feel grounded. It makes the dungeon feel like a place that actually wants to kill you, rather than a theme park, the first aid station. So, are you doomed without a healer? Only if you refuse to change. If you try to play a no-cleric party the same way you play a standard party, you will be rolling up new characters by the second session. But if you embrace the tension, if you accept that every hit point is a treasure to be guarded, you're going to find that the game becomes much more rewarding. Every successful crawl feels like a heist you barely pulled off. Every level gained feels earned, not gifted. The healer is a luxury, but the survivor, that's a requirement. Go out there, buy some oil, hire a couple of torchbearers, and stop worrying about the gods. They're busy. You've got a dungeon to rob. I want to take a second to thank the 230 plus minions and tavern members. You guys and gals are the reasons I can sit here and yell about 40-year-old elf games. If you want to support the tavern and join the community, check the links in the description. Affiliate links are there too. And every bit helps keep the torches lit. If you run a campaign without a cleric, and it worked, hey, drop me a line. How did you survive? Or, more importantly, how did you die? Subscribe, join the community, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, God bless, and watch that retreat threshold.